Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit is brought to you by Comcast. Your neighborhood Spartan stores. For locations, check out turntospartan.com. And by Degree for Men. It won't let you down.
And our goaltenders for this Sunday matinee brought to you by Big Boy Mika Kiprasov, 31 saves Friday in the home win over the defending Stanley Cup champs. And Jimmy Howard, a ninth consecutive start, and against Calgary is a career mark of 3-2, winning both this year. 34 saves in the 4-2 win. Here he was terrific in beating the Flames. There's Brighton's Dan O'Halloran, and good thing he lives so close because Kelly Sutherland was to referee but couldn't make it in. So Danny took the short drive downtown and joined us for this game, and he'll be joined this afternoon by number 40, Steve Kozari. We mentioned in our open how the top two lines are going to have a different look, and it's Henrik Zetterberg with Johan Franzen and Yuri Hudler. So Pavel Datsyuk, when he gets out there with Valtteri Filppula and Thomas Holmstrom. And as the Flames throw it around to an open wing, and Franzen in there to pick it up, went back behind for Zetterberg. Zetterberg turns, gets pinned in there by Mark Giordano. He got some help. The Flames have David Moss, Brendan Morrison, a couple of Wolverines to start, along with Curtis Glencross. As Rafalski on defense with Jonathan Eriksson takes it as Morrison took a tumble. Sweet little play there by Eriksson, right to Zetterberg, and now the teams will change. 35 seconds into the game, and the Red Wings will settle it there until they get things settled down. And Filppula, Datsyuk, and Holmstrom are out there for Detroit. Here comes Eriksson to center. Around Tanguay. Back to Holmstrom. A quick shot. Ooh. Blocker to side. Knocked down. Penalty upcoming here to Calgary as Filppula was dropped. Dan O'Halloran makes the call for interference.
Well, this is a very easy call, even for a referee that just got off the couch and got down to the game. I mean, he didn't touch the puck. Not even near the puck, and they absolutely blow him out of the water. That Regier. Jeez. And he's lucky he didn't get hurt in the end board. So instant power play Detroit.
Red Wing power play is 10th against the 11th best penalty killing in this season against Calgary. Detroit is 1 for 12 in the two games. Nick Lidstrom getting the lone power play goal for the Red Wings. So Regier takes a seat. Datsyuk's out there. He's got Holmstrom on the left. Franzen on the right. Lidstrom and Rafalski in behind as they switch sides. So right-handed shooting Rafalski on the left side. Franzen delays to create some space. Gets the return feed from Holmstrom, who heads to his office. Rafalski to the middle. Datsyuk off to his left, takes it. Played it down, Lidstrom shoots, and that's blocked. Giordano got down in front of that. And the face-off will stay in the Calgary zone.
Well, they've got Rafalski and Lidstrom's already switched up. Nick on the right, Brian on the left. And with Franzen out there with Datsyuk, Mike Babcock is going to play bingo. Throw those names in a hat. He's trying to get Franzen going. He's trying to get Hudler going. And he'll do anything he can to do that. And this has been quite a good homestand with those two guys not really going.
This completes the homestand here. The Red Wings are 4 wins in the OT loss to Minnesota, picking up the 1 point to ruin the perfection.
Well, I think if you were starting out trying to analyze 6 games at home, 11 out of 12 or 12 out of 12 would have been a phenomenal trip, and they have a chance to do that with a win tonight.
Can't get into the zone now. Franzen gets it back, leaves for Holmstrom, who sends him on his way again. 1:10 remaining in the Valtteri power play. Puck is loose. Glencross couldn't clear it. Lidstrom holds in. Deflected across. Rafalski back in front to score! What a great pass to Franzen. And it's 1-0, a power play goal. All 9 of his goals have come at home.
Well, there's the guy I was talking about. They're trying to get rocking and rolling. And watch from this high, wide angle. Franzen come away from the play. Nobody is in this area at all. He handles it briefly, sets it up, and Kiprasov doesn't have enough time as he got it airborne really quickly.
After the puck goes off of Corey Meister's foot, that's usually trouble for the PK if the puck goes straight to a power play, and that's exactly what it does. Going to Rafalski, they had no way to recover. Franzen left wide open.
And that open practice that John Keating showed you during Red Wings Live yesterday, the Red Wings did a lot of work on the power play. Modano out there with Clary and Bertuzzi, no breaking up this line at this point, the way they've been going, as Madonna went for the tip and just missed it. Out there against Matt Stajan, and here comes Jerome Iginla. 5 points the last 3 games for Iginla. Off the side of the goal, and it nearly fooled Howard, but he's able to hang on as that came off the dasher. And there you see the Calgary Flames captain, who doubled his goal total in one night Friday.
Well, as soon as it hits Bouwmeester, the trouble is on. There's a clean lane right through the middle of the box, and Franzen makes no mistake.
He didn't have a ton of room either. He had to corral that thing. She was rolling a little bit, and he perfectly placed it right in the top corner. And when a guy gets his 9th goal, you might think, boy, he's having a great year. Well, yeah, he is. That's only his 3rd goal in the last 10 games. So he had a great start.
Still a goal every 2 games, and if that happens, you'd have a 40-goal season.
That's right, exactly.
Yes, 40-goal scorer doesn't score every other game. Every goal scorer is streaky.
Yeah, and Johan Franzen certainly is. Justin Ablocator, who joined me during Red Wings Live, out there along with Drew Miller and Darren Helm. Patrick Eaves, the scratch tonight, 8th consecutive game they've alternated, and it's worked well so far. And both handling it well, although both would like to play. The way they're going, at some point, Mike Babcock just may have to play them together. Here comes Helm to Ablocator, sending it over top of the goal. Racing in there is Helm to get it, who was tied up by Brendan Mickelson. A shot off to the near side and cleared to center ice by Jackman, along with Tom Kostopoulos, number 16, playing his 2nd game for Calgary after a trade, coming along with Anton Babchuk, the defenseman, number 33. Corey Sarich sets in behind the goal. 12-year veteran. Long pass out to center, went off the stick of Glenn Cross. Rafalski's got it. His pass for Yuri Hudler. Too far for Zetterberg. Back in for Morrison, and right into the glove. Well, Jimmy Howard will hang on for a face-off. This game is available in high definition on Fox Sports Detroit HD, sponsored by Comcast.
Well, Calgary gave up a goal early in their last game at home, but ended up beating Chicago 7-2. This is a team whose first periods aren't that bad. They've been in the lead after the first period. Sutter's team 9 times. They've only been trailing 4 times this season. So the first period has not been an issue for this team.
Before that, they blasted Chicago. Flames had lost 3 in a row in 7 of 8. And that was their first home win over the Hawks in 8 tries. Jay Bouwmeester, who Larry spoke of in our open tonight, made the pass ahead. Cross for Morrison, didn't get there as Franzen stepped into his path. Took a bump from Bouwmeester. Robin Regier shooting one around to Glenn Cross, and he tipped it into his own bench. So we'll get a face-off coming back deep into the Calgary zone.
You think that 7-1 pasting had anything to do with Chicago, or 8-7-2 had anything to do with Chicago coming back a little bit mad last night? Absolutely. Against Vancouver, and they laced the Canucks at home.
Vancouver's first game back after a trip, but still, yeah. That's what we said, Mick. It's so hard to figure out the NHL these days. How close it is any night, any team.
That's what the collective bargaining agreement with the salary cap was intended to do.
Yeah.
To distribute the wealth, if you will.
Well, it keeps you going right down to game 82, and don't say these games don't matter at this point, as Iginla came in. And Jimmy Howard, able to hold it.
You pointed out something that that people might not have spent a lot of time on at the moment, but this Calgary team, right now in 14th spot, and they're on a 5-game road trip, and it ain't getting any easier. Detroit tonight, the Rangers tomorrow, and then New Jersey, who's starting to get it going, and then Philadelphia and Pittsburgh back-to-back. So this could be a maker or a backbreaker for this team, because they're already 7-8 points out of a playoff spot right now.
And the 5-game road trip, including this one here tonight, Mick, over 7 days.
Right.
Calgary 3-5 on the road coming into this game this evening. Bouncing puck, Filppula able to gather it in, to wait for help. Here comes Datsuk and Lidstrom, who shoots it and hit a stick and deflected wide. Now Terry Filppula gets it. Went back to center for Stewart.
Ken Holland, Ken, likes to talk about the 20-game mark, the quarter pole, if you will, roughly right about now, which is Thanksgiving, the American Thanksgiving, is the first barometer, and people start to get separated from the pack, whether it's at the bottom or at the top. And if Calgary should, maybe only win a game out of these 5, they're going to be in a very difficult position to make the playoffs.
Here comes Filppula, drop back for Tuzi. the former Calgary Flame, whistled one over top of the goal, and again Liz in a race with it. Carried it in, it's onside. Good pass in. Shot scores! What a pass to Hagman. And a nice deke on Jimmy Howard. And Nicholas Hagman has tied it up 1-1.
Well, when this puck jumps over the stick of Ruslan Saleh, it's a race to the net for Calgary and only one man back. So Ginla makes the play. He might have put himself offside, but he considered having control, and therefore it isn't offside. And Hagman makes a nice play because he got this puck airborne quickly up over the glove.
You're right. You can go in backwards, as Jerome Ginla did. If you don't lose possession of the puck, it's deemed possession. That was a little iffy.
It was iffy.
It came off the puck and then pulled it back.
I'd like
another look at it.
I'd like to see that again. You got to have full
possession,
control.
That's right.
It can't be bouncing or hacking around. And it looked like he might have had a bounce or two there.
Yep, it was close. Bertuzzi up along with Cleary and Madonna. Cleary's got it on the wing and a shot. That was blocked. Babchuk couldn't get it. Bertuzzi in front. Ruslan Saleh will pick it up right side. Trying to get around Hagman, who's evened up the game. Bertuzzi back of the goal. Some good stick work. Got it in front, but intercepted before Cleary could get a try. That's Michael Backlund, who had 2 goals in here a month ago to this day in the 4-2 Red Wings win. Number 11 scored both of the goals for Calgary. Ginla getting the lone assist on Hagman, 6th at .521. 3 straight years with at least 20 goals for Hagman. Sarge got it across to Mickelson. Back to Sarge with a lead pass. Saleh got a piece of Tim Jackman, the tough guy for Calgary. Craig Conroy played career game number 1,000, number 24 for the Flames. Got one in. Rokostopoulos to the line, and the shot sailed high over top of the goal. Helm working with Sarge. Eriksson got bumped. Saleh, never touched the puck. As Ablocator got rocked. The late penalty here to Calgary, I guess so. In comes Eriksson. Great move! Right in! And Kiprusoff cut it down and made the save on Jonathan Eriksson. Delayed call. 6 skaters, Detroit. Rafalski will shoot. And Calgary will touch. And when we come back, the Red Wings will go to a power play that has already clicked for 1.
Well, Detroit's going to the power play. Jackman with a hit on Abdelkader. We're going to show you this play, though. You can be the judge yourself. Watch again. Let's see him pass it to himself right here. His feet are clearly over the line. That's not necessarily the determining factor. One more time, different angle. He passes it to himself. You see, that probably, I'm betting 8 or 9 times out of 10 is going to be called offside.
Rule 83.1 says, however, a player actually controlling the puck who shall cross the line ahead of the puck shall not be considered offside, providing he had possession and control of the puck prior to his skates crossing the blue line. Did he?
It's still gray. He passed it to himself. It's gray. It depends on your opinion as whether he had control and possession when he passes it to himself.
Right.
Stick handling it over is a different story.
That's right. Power play Detroit. And Franzen looking for his second of the night. Holmstrom and Datsuk, Rafalski and Lidstrom. Zetterberg into the zone for Cleary. Back for Zetterberg. He went to the line, but Kronwall was too far to the right.
Babcock didn't want to wait so long.
To Zetterberg just in his skates, though. Kronwall fanning on it. Stajan gave chase with him, and back down it goes with a half minute remaining in this Bell Tire power play. Madonna to Cleary. Glenn Cross. That went off a glove. Backlund. Forward to Kiprusoff. Left it there for Bouwmeester that hit the leg of Cleary and bounced in behind the goal, allowing Bertuzzi to pick it up. Back for Danny Cleary. Gets hit, takes that hit, kicks it along to himself. Good work to control. For Bertuzzi. Back in front to Feltula, trying to find it. Too many white sweaters in front. It's held in. That hit Cleary in the slot, and Bouwmeester will just lift it high. 400 for just 1 playoff game in his 7th year in the league, and has never made the Stanley Cup playoffs. His 2nd year with Calgary. Brendan Morrison had it blocked. That looked like it stung, didn't it? Yes, it sure did. Ericsson's on the limp. Back in front, Eriksson got that stick on it. Look at him trying to get to the bench.
He's not wearing those protectors either, I don't think.
He's a world of hurt over there, and he'll go right down the tunnel to the Red Wings dressing room.
Oh, he looks not moving too well.
I don't believe Eriksson's not wearing the skate fenders.
On the inside.
Inside of the right foot on the ankle.
Which is usually trouble.
Cronwall's wearing skate fenders. So is Miller and Eves.
Eriksson off to a real strong start in this game too. 2 big rushes he made. Is very assertive so far in this game.
Brad Stewart also wearing them. There's 4 or 5 guys on the Red Wing, but I don't think Jonathan Eriksson is wearing them, and I don't understand why they don't. Boy,
didn't look like it. Well, you know, you hockey players, you get used to something, and change is difficult.
Yes, it is.
And again, that one is offside. Speaking of that, the offside is again that goes and push and shove. We'll have to ask Matty Pavlich what he thought during the intermission. A 1-1 tie, and Mika Kiprusoff, he carries the load every year, at least 70 games for a 5th straight season last year. And since 03-04, second in starts and wins, right up there in shutouts. Considering the number of shots he faced, save percentage, pretty darn good. His goals against last season and save percentage were his best numbers since 05-06.
It's unbelievable.
Look at those games. And then Calgary missed the playoffs last year, okay? Calgary didn't get in, but they're thinking like Calgary, like Kiprusoff and Luongo and others, and Vancouver is Corey Schneider now. You need a capable backup.
There isn't any question about that. It's just too much.
Here comes Madonna.
Penalty. Interference.
Another one coming here to Calgary.
You're without a stick in this game, you're in trouble, and Giordano doesn't like it, but he's going to go to the penalty box. Holding is going to be the call. And there's the grab right there. That's all it takes. Giordano did a nice job of selling that baby, though.
Just can't put that loose hand on a player.
Red Wings 1 for 2 on the power play of Datsuk, Holmstrom, and Franzen, Lidstrom, and Rafalski. And Stajan persisted on that puck and got it down the ice.
It's an interesting happening right there. Franzen actually won that faceoff, although they may not give it to him because Stajan broke loose and cleared the puck down the ice.
That's why centers, when they get their wingers coming in there to help out, it looks good on them, right?
Yeah, I thought he could have gotten some help.
And that'll help the numbers. And you talk to Chris Draper about faceoffs, he'll always say that. The numbers are always good if your wingers are coming to help out.
That's right. So like plus minus, it can be skewed at times by the way it all takes place.
For sure. Holmstrom. That pass found its way to Franzen. Rafalski trying to keep it in, did get it to Holmstrom for Datsuk. Franzen sent wide, hit a stanchion over the stick of Lidstrom as Rafalski goes back to get it. Bolmeister. He'll send it down, and there'll be a sign for the Red Wings to change. Jimmy Howard with David Moss coming at him. Cleared it around. Jumping on it comes Backlund. He gets pinned there by his countryman, Zetterberg. Madonna, they'll wing one in behind the goal. And the Red Wings, for the time being, down to 5 defensemen. The injury to Jonathan Eriksson. Bertuzzi, 85-footer to Madonna. Cross rink, Bertuzzi shooting. Oh, Kiprusoff trying to stop that one. Back to Madonna. For Cronwall, and a return pass to Zetterberg now. Back in front, didn't get there, and Moss will clear it. With a dozen seconds remaining on the Red Wings' 3rd power play. Stajan on the intercept. Hudler, though, gives it back to Zetterberg. Calgary back at full strength. Giordano out of the box, and he'll head to the bench. Brad Stewart. So we'll see some different defense combinations now for Detroit. Down 1 back there. Bolmeister with a pass to Jerome McGinley.
You'll see Stewart playing both sides now.
Well, only like one of them, but it is more playing time. Prefers the right.
It's a luxury having a defenseman that can play both sides as well.
That's true too, yeah. Up for Cleary. Held it inside the line and back to center it comes. Cleary trying to find it, and he will. Brad Stewart. For Filppula. Back to Soleil, and that is caught by Kiprusoff.
I don't know how he made that save, but he looked like he saw it. Point blank chance for number 24, Ruslan Soleil. Nicely set up by Valtteri Filppula. He faked. Watch the body language here. Right there. Hesitated. Back to check her off, and oh, what a great stop that is by Mika Kiprusoff.
He's faced well over 2,000 shots each of the past 3 seasons. He's in great shape. He dropped 15 pounds. I think he could drop 5 just playing.
Well,
on any given night.
On any given night, he would.
Red Wings have dominated in the face-off circle. Justin Abdelkader couldn't get that one.
Playing over 70 games a year, he's got to drop 15 pounds in a season, I'd say.
Probably. Listed at just 184. Miller couldn't get a shot away. In comes Hagman. Off the back of the net. Helm. He gets hit there by Backlund. And Hagman came in to grab the loose puck. Rennie Bork's on it. Bork with a shot. Came up and hit Howard in the head. Drew Miller has Helm going. Sends it that way. Here goes the speedster. In on goal. Great save, Kiprusoff. He was a foot in front of the blue and made that stop. Helm looking for it again. Calgary, though, will clear. They're changing, so a little room. No, Abdelkader couldn't pick it up. 5.5 to go here, opening period. Puck settled down there by Bolmeister with a pass to Craig Conroy. Jackman gets hit by Stewart. Controlled, though, to the middle, then intercepted by Cleary. Drop back to Modano. Went wide of Kiprusoff for Gear. Stewart gets a piece of it. Puck back into the corner, Regier and Cleary. But it came this side for Corey Sarge off the skate. Conroy back in front, that's knocked down. Red Wings can't get out. Just too far for Conroy. To the line, Sarge. Gets it in down low again. Konstopoulos back to the line and Sarge's shot. That was blocked. Moving in Giordano. And the long-term contract of Giordano allowed the Flames to trade Ian White. Came over in that Dion Phaneuf deal from Toronto. There's Ian White and Brett Sutter, one of the many Sutters in Calgary. Traded and it went right back in on Howard. He had to be quick to make that save on that bouncing puck. Hudler trying to get in on the other way. Fishing for it. Zetterberg. Brendan Morrison trying to get to him. Glenn Cross played it back for David Moss. Livonia native getting it to Bolmeister. Howard taking no chances with anything now. Puck's had some crazy bounces tonight. 1-1 tie, late stages, first period on Fox Sports Detroit. Always Trevor, thank you. Jerome McGinley, who assisted on that first goal, bringing the puck in backwards. Well, there's Matt Pavlich, who's now a press box assistant. Close to 1,800 games, though. He was on the lines in the NHL over 23 seasons. No, he said 50-50 on that one, and he looked like he was propelling it. He said, yeah, it could have gone that way. So he thought it was all right.
It could have been called either way.
Yep.
I didn't think he had full possession and control because he passed it to himself, which means it leaves the stick. And that's really when you talk about possession and control, when it's on the blade, when you carry it in. That guy's 76 years old, I believe. Still refereeing the alumni games. Unbelievable. Hall of Fame, 1987. Way to go, Matt. What a great guy.
Yep. And that's what Matt was saying. He seemed to be propelling it, which means control. So
he gets around the ice pretty darn good, I'll tell you.
Yep. I'll take his word as definitive.
Yeah.
We've seen enough of those through his time, I think. And you look at the old footage, the old days Mick, original 6. And after that, I think Matty Pavlich was on the linesman of every game. Every footage you look at breaking up a fight or somewhere, it's always Matt Pavlich. It doesn't matter. I don't know how he did it. Get the new St. Nick's 5-pack. You'll get 5 Red Wing games, 2 days of college hockey, and a concert voucher to Motor City Casino Hotel starting at just $150. Call now, 313-396-7575. The St. Nick 5-pack. Coming in to take this draw is Johan Franzen, who was the center when the Red Wings drafted him. Howard came out, he'll hold on to that. We'll get another face-off coming up.
Calgary Flames are looking now to get things rolling. Been short 3 times in this game. They have a lot of guys on the bench they haven't had an opportunity to use. Brent Sutter's been...
Franzen's goal, the only one.
On that face-off again, the Flames control. Shot is blocked in front by Kronwall. Ahead Franzen. The Flames gather control at center. Hagman back in, Backlund and Rennie Bourque with an opportunity. His Red Wings in the midst of a change. Held up there by Anton Babchuk. Former Hurricane. Cleary. Hagman knocked him down. Penalty upcoming. Delayed call. Kiprusoff the save, and another Red Wing power play.
That's another big-time stop by Mika Kiprusoff with traffic in front of him, and with 2:22 to go, boy, Detroit really fourth power play. They got to convert on this one.
Hockey history is set to be made next month when Michigan State visits Michigan for an outdoor hockey game in front of 110,000 fans. A contest dubbed the Big Chill at the Big House. Get ready for that monumental event with our Big Chill preview. Debuts Tuesday and Wednesday, 6:30 on Fox Sports Detroit. And you and I get to play on that Olympic-size ice in the media game a few days prior.
Before,
yeah, we're looking
be
forward to that.
Yeah.
There's the penalty. The Red Wings on the Bell Tire power play. 1 for 3, man advantage Detroit with 4 shots. Datsuk for Franzen. And back down the ice it goes.
Those little passes like that are not helping the Red Wings. They're trying to get too perfect or too cute, and they're turning the puck over, and it's costing them a ton of time with the extra man.
Holmstrom to get it. Datsuk knocking it down. Glencross kicked ahead. Rafalski. Lidstrom. He was covered immediately by Conroy, who will get it down the rest of the way. Lidstrom goes back to pick it up.
Only 8 shots on goal for Detroit, and this is their 4th power play. Not near enough.
Mike Modano for Todd Bertuzzi. It's offside. 59 seconds left in the man advantage. Todd Bertuzzi plus 12 on the season, 7th in the NHL.
He got a very good start. He's healthy, and that says a lot for the last couple of years. Bertuzzi's had some injury problems, especially the year he was here in Detroit.
-7 rating last season.
Yeah.
He's turned it around. You can see the trust the coaching staff has, and he's...
Oh, they're very happy.
Yeah.
The way he's started the season.
Been effective offensively, but along the boards in his own zone, Bertuzzi's done a great job getting that puck out of the zones, but playing a real strong, physical, smart game. That's how you get those pluses added up. Produce in the offensive zone and do your job in the defensive zone.
They've just added 2 seconds to the clock on that offside call, so they adjusted that. Saric did not get what he wanted on that, as Filppula was able to hold it in, but now the Flames get it ahead. Alex Tanguay, that was blocked, broke the stick. Kronwall now gets another one from Bertuzzi, who will head to the bench. Pretty easy to switch sticks here with seeing that most of this team, except for a couple, are lefties. Don't run much confusion. Filppula gets it across for Bertuzzi, who has a new stick from the bench. Slapping it down is Tanguay. 45 seconds remaining in the period. Modano to get it. For Bertuzzi, and that's called on the offside. 15 seconds left in the man advantage.
Not a shot on goal.
You can sure get yourself in a rut on the power play. Things don't go well, and it's starting to snowball the last 3 opportunities for the Wings, and just not sharp right now.
Well, they're not even getting the chances, Larry. That's even worse. I mean, you've got to get at least 2 shots. At least 2 shots every power play. And that's 8 right there.
Cleary for Hudler. To Lidstrom. Takes a shot. Now shoots right into the belly of Kiprusoff. Nick Lidstrom with a point in all but 4 games this season. He'll be joining John Keating in our degree first intermission. Larry Murphy will break down the first as well. And highlights and stats through 20 minutes. He'll be joined our Call Sam studios coming up. Nick Lidstrom third in NHL defense points coming into play tonight with 17. Advocator told me he's really working on faceoffs. As that's up and out of play as he joined me in Red Wings Live because he was a center at Michigan State, but here he's playing the wing. He said he does enjoy that.
Joey McDonald hasn't been in the game, but he just made a save. Good thing he's paying attention. That smile's worth $1 million, eh?
Well, Pascal Leclerc can tell you got to pay attention when you're on the bench. He broke his jaw with one of those pucks coming up if you're not watching.
You know things are going bad when you get hurt sitting on the bench.
Yeah. Advocator tries to knock it down. Cleared out by Lidstrom. And the first period will come to a close. 9-6 the shots favor Detroit. The score doesn't favor either. In a 1-1 tie, Red Wings scored first. Franzen on the power play, and that man, Nicholas Hagman from Jerome McGinley, at 5:21 tied it.
I'm sure Brett Sutter saying, guys, we dodged a bullet in the first period. 4 power plays against us. They only got 1 goal. We're even after 20 minutes. So if we get going, we can grab something out of this game. And conversely, the Red Wings got to find a way to get their power play working more effectively.
John Keating, take it away.
All right, Kenny, thanks. His teammates know him as the perfect human being. Red Wings captain Nick Lidstrom is alongside. 4 power play chances in the first period. As you try to bounce back after an overtime loss, size up your team's play in the first 20 minutes.
I thought we got off to a good start. We scored on that first power play, and we had some good chances. And then I thought we were a little bit sloppy in the neutral zone with the puck. We had some turnovers, and they're a quick team. They're going to capitalize on some of those chances.
Jonathan Ericsson left this game, took a shot off, looked like the inside of an ankle. We're going to take a peek at it. We don't know his status yet, but how does that affect defensive pairings for the rest 45 minutes or so?
Well, when you're down to 5D, you're going to roll 5D, and you got to keep the shift short. You can't be out there too long and stay out there too long. You got to be smart about it.
And is it a matter of chemistry at this point when you're changing on the fly to the degree that you are? You're playing with different people, or is that something that you guys just roll with?
You have to roll with it. You have to be focused too when you're out there, whether you're playing with Rafis, which is a right-hander, or one of the other guys, which is a leftist. So you got to be smart about that and think about that too.
Nick, thanks. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks a lot, John. Nick
Lidstrom and the Wings 1-1 with the Calgary Flames after 1 period of play here at Joe Louis Arena, and when tied after 1 period, Detroit thus far this season 4-0-1. Trevor Thompson, back to you in the Call Sam studios.
All right, Keith, thanks a lot. You know, Calgary blasted the Stanley Cup champion Blackhawks at home Friday night 7-2. But tonight the Flames start a 5-game road trip, and the Wings are trying to make sure they don't start it off on the right foot at all. And so far, the Wings and Flames are tied at 1 after 20 minutes of play. We're going to show you exactly how we got there when we come back to the Call Sam studios right after this.
A reminder to vote for your Red Wings McDonald's Player of the Game, presented by the McRib. Using your cell phone, text WINGS followed by a space and the player's uniform number to 37338, or vote online at foxsportsdetroit.com. Patrick Eaves was our Player of the Game last game, and for that, he doesn't get to play tonight. Well, you can vote someone else out of the lineup. You can see final results post-game during Red Wings Live, and check your text response for special offers from McDonald's. And here's Patrick Eaves' goal, our Player of the Game last game, but he'll be back in before long. And that man he's hugging right there, Jonathan Ericsson, is back, and isn't that great news?
Way to go, Big E.
Yeah.
Get the skate fenders on.
I know.
Those ankle protectors.
Let's see.
Jeez.
Nope.
Oh, no, he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Get him on.
Thought maybe put him on now, yeah. Flames have it. Glenn Cross saved by Howard. In the opening 10 seconds, another shot, and Howard's got it off the stick of David Moss.
Detroit, I think, guys, they had lots of chances. Kiprusoff was really, really good in the first period. Although Detroit only had 9 shots. The power play didn't work. But they need to really buckle down and take control here, or they're going to lose this opportunity to get 11 out of 12 points in a 6-game homestand.
Brendan Morrison. One that draws. Glenn Cross gets it to the line to Babchuk. Hard shot went wide. He's got a good shot back there.
He can fire at that kid.
Yeah, Hudler's going. Franzen gets him the puck. Ooh, he got stepped into hard by Giordano.
You know what that is right there? That's paying the price to make a play. Hudler knew he was going to get creamed, but he stayed right there and didn't bail out. Give him credit for that, boy. That's what having guts is all about to play hockey.
And another play there as Morrison hit him. Mark Giordano. Never drafted. Signed as a free agent. Great pickup for Calgary. Back of the net. Side of the goal. They score! And who gets it? Jerome McGinley, who's starting to get hot this November. 5 goals, 8 points in 8 games now after a horrendous start.
Well, it's good forechecking. And a tainted goal, I'd say, on the short side. Second one in 2 games for Jim Howard, yes. I don't know. I'd have to see another replay to make sure. But that's good hustle by the Flames, Larry. Matt Stajan to force a turnover.
Key play at a turnover. Falsky losing control of the puck and Stajan finding McGinley, and Jimmy Howard didn't have a lot of time to get himself set up. That's what happens on a turnover. Coverage is a big problem for goaltenders. Getting themselves squared up is a big problem.
Jerome McGinley had a hat trick on Friday, giving him 6 goals in 18 games. Looks a lot better than 3 in 18, and now he's got 7.
Coming off that hat trick, of course this guy's playing with a lot more confidence now.
That and being told you won't be traded even if you do have a no-trade clause, as the Flames told him.
Well, what they really said to him was, we're not going to come to you and ask you to be moved.
Right. Datsyuk. Loose puck. Stewart, another whack at it. Didn't get through. There aren't many teams who could afford him. Well, in terms of salary.
They won't come to him today. Tomorrow's another day, though.
Yeah, that's true. Aginla. When the Flames go as he goes, really. Cleared but not out.
It's a long season, boys and girls.
Aginla with it again. Now 7 points the past 4 games. Shot off the back of the net. Lidstrom goes down to pick up his stick. Rennie Bourque to get it. To Hagman. Datsyuk got in front of Backlund, who couldn't get a shot. And the Flames with it at center. Giordano out of his own territory to Hagman. Racing through goes Bourque, dropped it back, and a shot ramped up off the stick. As Backlund let it go, and it deflected off the Red Wings, so the faceoff will stay inside Detroit territory.
Mike Babcock's been talking to the players about cycling the puck deep against Calgary's defense. He sees a trend where the Calgary forwards will cave back into the front of the net when the cycle's on, and that leaves the Wings defense open at the point. Feels he can get more offense by the forwards, getting the puck deep and then getting it back to the point for a shot.
That draw won by Madonna. Move quickly to Cleary. Across the ice it goes to Soleil. Right back out by Calgary. Backlund to Bourque. Toward the goal. Too far though for the defenseman Mickelson. Todd Bertuzzi nearly gave it away to Bourque. Oh, big collision. Cleary and Conroy. I don't know if either one saw the other.
They didn't.
Here comes Madonna with a backhand. Blocked aside by Kiprusoff. On to Cleary's stick. Bouncing puck back to center for Conroy. Soleil to Abdelkader. Stop short on Babchuk. And Mickelson hits Helm. Bertuzzi. Blocked Conroy from getting him. And then around Babchuk, and a penalty coming.
Well, he jumped out of the way and he grabbed Babchuk to avoid him and then grabbed the puck, and that's going to be holding or interference. Right there.
That left arm.
44 Detroit, 2-minute minor holding.
These collisions like this, when people don't see each other, are potentially so dangerous.
Dan Cleary very lucky on this play because
Cleary, I think,
he was
more
looking back.
Yeah, Cleary more than Conroy, but fortunately, no worse for wear. Boy.
Well, the Calgary Flames go to their first man advantage. Brent Sutter's team. Jerome McGinley. Holmeister. And it was stopped. He has it again. And out across the line it comes.
Now, Ginla's drought here in the early part of the season is an interesting comparison to the Red Wings. You know, with look out.
Off the backboards, and Howard is to Ginla.
Wow.
Had that opportunity, and Jimmy Howard up to the task. Holmeister and Lidstrom together behind the goal. Moss trying to free up the puck. Holmeister gets tied up. It doesn't get out, though. Stewart couldn't clear it. Again, a wide open net, and he hits it. He's got 2 and 5 in his past 2 games. And Calgary's got a 2-goal lead on a power play goal.
Well, that's a great play back from the point over to Ginla. Even though the puck was rolling and his space was being cut down, he still, at a bad angle, was able to find just inside the goalpost to make it 3-1.
The puck is not cleared. The Wings give it up to the point man, and the scramble's on for coverage. Ginla, smart, goes to that quiet area, makes himself available. He's right there, wide open.
Great pass. Holy mackerel.
Jimmy Howard does not have enough time to get over there to cover that shot.
And that pass came from Alex Tanguay, and Tanguay is a passer and one of the better passers in the league. That's why they reacquired him, along with Olli Jokinen, who's now suspended. But Tanguay has really been the key. Jokinen hasn't been. So Jerome McGinley with 2 now. 2 goals just over 3 minutes apart. Brendan Morrison back in with Bork, and Eriksson got the stick in front of that. Back come the Red Wings.
Look at Rafalski,
who has the puck and shoots it, and Kiprasov stops that.
One of the few times Detroit's had a bit of an odd man rush, and when Brian Rafalski jumps into the play, he didn't get this puck where he wanted to at the shot, but you see him coming up here, and he lets everybody basically collapse back in, and then comes down the middle to get a pretty darn good scoring chance.
Rafalski's smart. When he sees that ice is open and the forwards behind him, he'll jump up in the play.
5 points the past 3 games for him, including an assist tonight on the Franzen goal. Lidstrom getting the other helper. High off the glass as Datsuk gets taken to the boards. Datsuk, Holmstrom, and Filppula. Datsuk ahead to Filppula on the left wing to Kronwall. As another defenseman jumps up. Soleil too far for Datsuk. Kicking it ahead, though. He found it. Stajan couldn't break free. Soleil got in front of him. Here comes Matt Stajan. Drop pass. Ginla shooting. Into the corner for Tanguay. Back to Ginla again. Datsuk poking it away. Stajan behind the goal. Tried to jam it short side, couldn't. Has it one more time, though. He got knocked down to the ice. And Soleil stayed with Tanguay, and Filppula. He'll shoot it in as the Red Wings peel off to get a wholesale change. Corey Sarge forced back by Bertuzzi. Brendan Mickelson left side. Back for Sarge. Across center and in. That hit the skate of the linesman. Bertuzzi couldn't find it. Cleary, here he comes. 9 goals for Cleary. Tied for the team lead with Franzen as he got belted off stride by Batchuk into the boards. Thankfully just far enough away from the boards.
I'm telling you, Dan Cleary gets some more collisions, serious looking collisions, than anybody in this league.
O'Donnell for Bertuzzi. Spin around try. He was covered though and couldn't get a strong attempt. Bertuzzi across for Brad Stewart. Red Wing defenseman hits Cleary's stick and it's tipped in. Modano and Bertuzzi go off as the Red Wings in the midst of a change. Here come Miller, Helm, and Ablocator. Rennie Bork, left wing, in deep, shoots it, save, rebound, Hagman, oh, and that hit Ablocator and stayed out. Things were going really badly, it would have gone in. Offside, though, was Drew Miller. So it's Calgary by 2 in period 2. You're watching Red Wings hockey, Fox Sports Detroit, presented by Bell Tire.
Well, Mr. Iginla is maybe getting hot, and Friday night he got her going against Chicago. And with Matt Stajan at center, got himself a hat trick, first time in several months. And the time he had his last hat trick, that one probably that the goaltender would like to have back, March the 7th of last season. Almost a year ago, he had only 5 goals from hat trick to hat trick. Not very much.
No.
But Jerome Iginla.
No. First time he scored more than 1 between the hat tricks. He's got 2 tonight.
Marty Turco had a rough night.
He sure did. That wasn't pretty. And Crawford played in the victory they go in last night and beat Vancouver. Yeah, Marty had a rough night. They were going through him from everywhere. Brendan Morrison got one on him too, his former teammate.
Morrison's had a pretty good year for a guy that was signed really as a stopgap, if you will.
He had a good year with Washington last year, 12 goals, 42 points, Brendan Morrison. And you're right, he was signed in October after he was being cut by Vancouver.
All the injuries and what have you. And
excellent
he's had a pretty
playmaker.
good start. You know, the Flames have had a couple of big wins, like 6-2 and 7-2. They're 54 goals for and 54 against coming into tonight's game. You got to wonder why they only got 16 points on the season.
Zetterberg gets tied up by Moss.
But if Detroit doesn't get hopping here, Calgary's going to have a couple of more. The 3-1 lead.
Franzen dropped it back for Soleil. Henrik Zetterberg on the right wing. A nice cut back to the right side. In deep. Moss angled him. Made the play though, and Franzen shot. Goes after it again as he hits Sarge. Brendan Morrison, aforementioned, with a pass ahead to Curtis Glencross. Saved by Howard with the left pad. Rebound for Hudler. And with some room now as Calgary will change. On pass, Tanguay in, saved by Howard. Morrison, Tanguay, and that hit a stick. As it went over Tanguay, so he couldn't get a try, and he gave it away to Datsuk. On Bouwmeester, who ties him up. Stajan in to help. Duffel on him. Robin Regeer. Knocked down by Datsuk, but here comes Iginla. His pass hit a stick. Duffel drops back to Holmstrom. Shots are 10-3 this period for Calgary. Approaching the halfway point in at Datsuk. Whirling back in front. Puck's loose. Failing to get a shot was Filppel. Stajan couldn't get it out. Holmstrom battles with Babchuk. Stajan on Filppel. Tried to drive the goal. Puck still loose with Kiprusoff down. Tanguay slows up. Kiprusoff gets up, and the puck's to center and back in again. Over Datsuk's stick though, as the Red Wings are changing. Alex Tanguay wants off too. On the rim around, Cleary will knock it down. For Bertuzzi, quickly to Stewart. Cleary gets his head up. As Mickelson held the line. Sarge for Backlund. To Hagman. With a shot. Howard stopped that. Bertuzzi and Bork battle. Hagman, another rising shot, went high and wide. Crowd here on an early Sunday evening, urging their Red Wings to get within a goal here. 9.5 to go, period 2. Still plenty of time left. Cleary pulled it back, they say, and offside. We'll return to the Joe in a moment. Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit.
Well, Ole Jokinen's not here tonight because of this play right there. Pretty vicious crotch check on the back of the neck of Wojtek Wolski. He got a 3-game suspension for that. And rightfully so. One thing to put your stick up on somebody when they're looking at you, but not from behind, eh, Murph?
Not a player known for that type of play, and he said himself we had no intention of doing it, but it sure looked bad and justifiably against those 3 games.
So far without him, the Flames are doing okay. Eriksson. Head to Miller. Abdelkader couldn't get through. Get the new St. Nick 5-pack. You'll get 5 Red Wing games, 2 days of college hockey, and a concert voucher to Motor City Casino Hotel starting at just $150. Call now, 313-396-7575.
Scoring chances, gentlemen, so far in 10 minutes and change. Calgary 5, Detroit none in the second period.
Red Wings will try to change that on this shift. As Zetterbergs with Datsuk and Holmstrom. As Hall and Oates said, back together again. Zetterberg will shoot one. That went high off the glass, hit a stanchion, stayed in for a moment, but then brought ahead by Kostopoulos, who clears it in deep. Ooh. Coming up with a jack into Glencross. Moss. Both teams changing and matching, and Morrison's out, knocks it down. Bertuzzi. Datsuk. Into the zone. Stewart. Saved by Kiprusoff. Comes back to him again. Strom takes a look. That pass missed Franzen. No icing as Bouwmeester will have to turn back and get it. And a better skating defenseman in the NHL. To the line. Kronwall holds in. Rebound out front.
Oh, hand pass.
Bertuzzi saying that he was held up too from getting to it. Red Wings don't want to touch in the hand pass. The face-off will come outside.
Oh, they ruled it inside.
Inside?
Because
Calgary could have.
Because Calgary didn't play it, that's why. Penalizing or keeping it in.
I think the face-off should have been down in the circle.
Yeah.
Because Calgary had plenty of opportunity to play that puck.
You don't want to send us back to the rule book, do you?
No, not tonight. No.
We're done with that.
Not tonight.
Point shot, Bouwmeester. Howard came out and got a piece of it.
We got other more important things to worry about.
Bouwmeester left point. For Ginla. Stajan behind the goal. Soleil helped knock it away. Bertuzzi crunches Stajan. He gives it to Tank. Bouwmeester steps up on Bertuzzi. Filthy. The Flames offensive end. Back to the line. Bertuzzi shot high. Filthy tried to knock it down. Fight for it, but Stajan's got it with Tanguay on the right wing. Dropped it back. And Backlund's attempt was easily stopped by Jimmy Howard. And out comes Cleary. Giordano hit him hard.
Cleary hurt.
I would think so.
Jeez, I can't believe the checks that Skip takes.
Eriksson shot. That hit Kiprusoff. He'll gather it back in. And I don't know if that you could call that one boarding. Cleary certainly didn't like it. He wants no part of fighting with Giordano as it looks like his shoulder's hurt.
I mean, this is the third time tonight he has taken the check. I don't know how he's getting up. Gee.
When Giordano goes down, that's an opportunity to see it. Gives him a shot to the back of the head. The Cleary got caught in the corner turning back up the boards. And that's when you expose yourself, being hit hard.
Rafalski able to keep it in. Helm and Miller along with Hoodler. Regier will turn back of the goal, chased by Helm, who lost his footing. Back to pick it up is Jonathan Ericsson. Intercepted by Backlund, but Miller helped out in there. Helm moves it for Hudler. A race for it. Mickelson will get there first. Hudler stays with him. Puck bounces down as Hagman will just clear it out. Flames taking no chances with a 2-goal lead.
Nor will they.
Rafalski for Hudler. In front. Zetterberg. Stops, he's checked. Datsuk. Shot in, rebound. No red sweater could pick it up. Datsuk and Zetterberg together for another shift now.
Well, Mike Babcock is going to mix and match anything he can to try to get some goal scoring going.
Holmstrom joining them, and that off the stick of Mickelson. And out of play, 4:50 to go. Second period. Travis, we scan the bench. We don't see Dan Cleary.
No, he's gone to the room after that check.
Well, Red Wings have had luck so far tonight. Jonathan Ericsson returned, and certainly hope Danny Cleary can. Especially what a wonderful role he's been on. Filppula for Stewart. Tuesday got in front of Giordano. Bomeister chipped it.
Franzen's hurt.
Staging to Ginla. And he'll be offside. As Franzen, goes immediately.
It's something in the face.
He cut, yeah.
I think Johan Franzen got cut, didn't he? Or does it something get in his eye? There was some sticks flying around down there. Now watch. Oh boy, yeah, right there. Right there, it's Todd Bertuzzi's stick. I mean, I wasn't calling for any kind of a penalty, but something happened there where he gets slapped. I think the good news about that, I think, is that it was the flat of the blade, not the edge, because this would just scare the bedevil right out of you if you got trouble seeing. I'm talking to Bertuzzi right there. Probably said sorry about that, but
a little nick above his right eye.
Well, that's good news if you got a stitch or two, Larry, out there that instead of something in the eye. Eh?
Yeah, it looks like it is above the eye.
Yuri Hudler deep gives it to Modano.
I often wondered many times why we didn't get hit in the eye more often and got all those stitches right on the eye socket in the top and the bottom. It's amazing.
Yuri Hudler goes after it. An applicator picking up the spot of Cleary on this line. He's been so versatile, he can play anywhere. Just an applicator. Brendan Morrison put it toward the net, but Ericsson was able to knock it away. Right back in by Regier as Calgary changes. Shots are 19-17 for Calgary. And we lead it by 2 with 3.5 to go in period 2. Pavel Datsuk for Zetterberg. Trying to go back to Datsuk, who got it. And it was behind Kronwall, and Soleil will have to hurry with Rennie Bourque going at him. Patiently gives it back to Kronwall. Rink wide, Zetterberg. Datsuk just couldn't control it. Jay Bomeister ahead to Hagman. Helped by Backlund, and the Red Wings take over again.
It's amazing how tough it is at times to watch the Red Wings play like this when we're used to seeing them play so much sharper. Yeah. You get spoiled, I guess, by the perfection that they show us most night in and night out. When they're not at the top of their game, and they weren't the other night against Minnesota. Well, they had lots of chances to win it. They're not at the top of their game here tonight either.
And Minnesota goes on to play the Rangers and lose in New York by 3.
Yeah.
Bertuzzi got hit by Giordano. Franzen back out there. Bertuzzi comes in again. Craig Conroy. Fighting for it. Bouncing puck for Kostopoulos. Stewart will clear around for Bertuzzi. Lidstrom joining. And he couldn't pick it up. The Flames just okay on the change. Iginla shooting, and that went wide. Iginla trying to angle Franzen. He did get a piece of the puck. Franzen carries on, gets away from Stajan. Filppula back in front and deflected. Stewart able to keep it in. Left-hand shot, right side, into the corner. Franzen, good work to get it to Filppula. Back for Stewart. His shot. Save for Kiprusoff, and here goes Tanguay. Rolling puck. He's got Stajan with him, and there's Filppula if he can get going. Red Wings have an odd man rush here. No, the Flames in a change get back. Filppula in for Abdelkader. Knocked down by Glenn Cross. Pair of 20s collide in there. And Jerome Iginla at the end of a shift will head off and clear it in. He's got 2 tonight for Calgary. Darren Helm with Miller. Save made, rebound! Kiprusoff down, and he was able to get a stick on it and pull it back in.
The speed of Darren Helm again just opened things up so much. And even though Helm is not scoring a lot of goals right now, he's creating opportunities for teammates. See Miller going to the net with his stick on the ice. It was a good job by the defenseman Bouwmeester, though, to prevent Miller from getting to the loose puck with Kiprusoff down and out of the play.
Yes, good coverage by all. Moss coming back on the play, picking up the third man.
Helm with Miller and Abdelkader. As Helm won that faceoff, Rafalski's shot was blocked. Got it again. Delays. Looks back and also hit Backlund this time. Rennie Bork will dump it. Angle back for Eriksson. Bork moves up on the forecheck. Hagman to Bork though, as Calgary recovers. Corey Sarge able to keep it in the Red Wing end off the back of the net. Bork going after it. He was hit hard by Abdelkader. Abdelkader led the Red Wing forwards in hits, only trailing Brad Stewart on this team with 35 coming into play tonight.
Ooh. Look out, they're coming after Abdelkader for the hit. You knew this was coming in today's game. It happens, and they're all in the melee. Now, Abdelkader got their attention.
Well, Abdelkader's average.
Whoa, who just went down?
That's tonight.
Miller.
And Bork.
With Bork, who's the guy that got corkscrewed by Justin Abdelkader. He really hit him. I thought Bork was going off, but he stayed on. Now, it'll be interesting to see the penalty calls here. Watch the hit by Abdelkader. Whoa, the sandwich with Eriksson on the other side. No elbows up, though. Shoulder. Now, that angle doesn't show us whether his shoulder caught him in the head or not. Looked like it was shoulder to shoulder. However, in today's game, young players take exception even to good hits. Yeah, he hit him straight on the arm.
Yep.
Nothing close to the head at all. Now, there should be an initiator penalty to Calgary here because it was number 11, Michael Backlund, that went in and grabbed a hold of Abdelkader and started this whole Donnybrook off. Let's see. After the whistle, I might add. It's already gone. Giordano getting his 2 cents worth in.
Well, you notice Justin Abdelkader every time he's out there. Mentioned he had 35 hits in the 9 games he's played. Had he played every game this year, and you average 4 hits a game, he'd be in the top 4
Yep.
in the NHL in hits. And he only plays what, 12 minutes a night?
If that. If
Amazing.
that, yeah.
Well, that's one reason why he's in every night now, and Mike Babcock doesn't take him out of the lineup because he is his physical forward for the Wings.
And what's Cal Clutterbuck, who leads the league every year, Murph? What's he play a night?
He's playing close to 18 minutes a night.
It's a lot more minutes
So
than
that's
Applicator.
Applicator gets out there, and that's a job for a fourth-line player. Their time is limited, but they've got to be effective in that time. And Applicator does a great job for Mike Babcock in that area. He always plays it physical, plays it tough every shift, and that's why his hits keep adding up. And that's a type of play that could turn the trend in this game.
2 minutes apiece to Backlund and Applicator.
Looked like O'Ginley was arguing for a penalty on the hit. Now that'll bring this baby to an end, a one the Red Wings won't want to repeat for sure. In second period, the shots are 20-19 Detroit, but that's not indicative of the way the period went. The Flames came out and had 5-6 scoring chances before Detroit got anything going, and Mike Babcock and his crew will have to find a way to create more scoring chances. And Nick Lidstrom's going to talk to the referee right now via Mike Babcock, and the referee says, "I don't want to talk to you. Get away." That was enough of that. So not sure what that was about. We'll try to find out.
Well, we'll hear from Mike Babcock along with Justin White coming up during our second intermission. Our Degree second intermission. Larry Murphy along as well, and so is Trevor Thompson in our Call Sam studios.
Kenny, thank you very much. Going into the third period, the Wings do figure to have an advantage in the last 20 minutes. The Flames have been outscored by their opponent in the final stanza by a goal so far this season, while the Wings have an impressive 20-12 advantage over their opponents in the third period. But after 40 minutes of play, it's the Flames who have a 3-1 lead over the Wings. We'll have the second period highlights when we come back to the Call Sam studios right after this.
Welcome back to the Joe, where the Red Wings trail the Flames 3-1 after 2 periods of play. Joined by Red Wings head coach Mike Babcock. Coach, the Flames were able to take advantage of a couple of turnovers there that led to goals in the second period. What do you guys have to do in the third?
Well, that's be a good start. We can't turn the puck over. We've got to get down to the bottom and get to work. We got to hit the net instead of shooting it wide, so we get some second chances. And the bottom line is we got to shorten up our shifts. We got caught out way too long. The game's been fair so far. They've been better than us. We got to dig in here and crawl our way back into it.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, the Red Wings with some work to do if they want to close out this homestand on a winning note. For the third period call, upstairs we go to Ken and Mickey.
Thank you, Justin. So far 4-0-1 on this 6-game homestand. Well, pretty good all in all. And we just have word that Dan Cleary, who left the game with an upper body injury, will not return tonight. As soon as the game ends, our coverage continues with Red Wings Live. We'll hear from the head coach, whom you just heard from, and the players. Will break down the game. Red Wings Live from our Call Sam studios immediately after the game here on Fox Sports Detroit. Well, the Red Wings were 4 for 4 on this 6-game homestand. 10 of 13 games at home. The Red Wings were in that stretch with Calgary tonight. And the Red Wings will be in Atlanta and Columbus surrounding Thanksgiving this week.
One loss where they didn't get a point.
And Detroit will be home to Columbus a week from today at same time. Teams start 4-side. Back-to-back meetings with the Blue Jackets, who had a pretty good start to the season.
They ever.
Datsuk in. He shoots. Save. Rebound. And just wide. Boy, Mike Babcock wanted a good start. Nearly had one 19 seconds in. Rafalski around to Lidstrom. Just too far for him, though. Point Regeer. Oh, redirect, and Howard got a piece of it. Datsuk for Lidstrom. Off his leg. Forcing Regeer as his mates change. Holmeister carries to center. Gets it back. Howard made the save. Bertuzzi turned away from his former line mate for a lengthy time in Vancouver. Brendan Morris. Franzen finds Stewart. In front for Kronwall. Loose puck, Franzen. Back for Stewart to the middle. Down low to Franzen. Popped off his stick. Bertuzzi in to pick it up. He gets hooked. Delayed penalty coming.
Jimmy's got to go. Does he realize it yet? He does, but he's not gambling about having an open net. There he goes. That's exactly why he didn't go early. No mistakes.
Well, with the teams playing 4 aside, the Red Wings have an extra skater.
And they want to change it. They're spending the time changing a couple of more guys.
Yuri Hudler. Here's Madano. Well, the Red Wings will have to go back again. And that didn't work, and out of the box came Backlund. Now the faceoff will come into Calgary territory. Anyway, a hooking call.
Well, the last 2 power plays the Red Wings had. There's a look at the hook on Bertuzzi behind the net, and the hands. That's kiss of death in the game anytime today. Last 2 power plays for the Red Wings, they have not had a shot on goal. So the message is obvious there. And they got to get it in the hands of number 13. He's the guy that can ignite this thing. Get it to Pavel Datsyuk.
19 points, leads the Red Wings. 5th power play of this game.
The other thing, too, Mike Babcock mentioned to Justin that you got to hit the net. They had 20 shots the other night against Minnesota that missed the net completely.
Another scrum off the faceoff, but the Flames were able to get to a loose puck.
And a couple of those were on that 5-on-3 in the second period.
Datsyuk up the gut to Franzen. Shot hit a leg, goes after it. Datsyuk. Regier for Bouwmeester. Too far for Conroy. As Holmstrom had a whack at it, Rafalski holds in again for Franzen. Back to Rafalski to Lidstrom. One-timer, scores! A redirect in front. And it's 3-2, a power play goal.
Pavel Datsyuk on the side of the net. Knocks that one out of the air, or redirects it out of the air.
Well, Nick Lidstrom, who's missed the net a couple of times tonight, watch Datsyuk right there. Hits him and comes down behind Kiprusoff into the net. So Datsyuk sets it up and finishes it off to make it 3-2.
Just tremendous hand-eye coordination for him to be able to find that puck.
He got there either. He got there before Holmstrom could get a stick on it.
It's a rarity when Pavel Datsyuk scores a goal like that. That's a Thomas Holmstrom goal.
Right.
He gets very few per season in that fashion, but it's a big one here.
Adds to his team lead now with 20 points for Pavel Datsyuk and 7 goals. As the Red Wings 2 for 5 on the power play. Both their goals with the man advantage. The Flames 1 for 1 with the extra man. So right back in it. The head coach, you heard him tell Justin White he wanted a good start. Well, they got that. Backlund. This shift important. Came loose right to the pad of Howard. Babchuk threw it back in. Helm able to move it ahead. Kronwall to Abdelkader. Into the right wing offensive corner. Babchuk threw it past Abdelkader. Soleil to the other side. Miller on Glencross. Babchuk. Lidstrom and Rafalski with the assists on the Pavel Datsyuk goal. As Lidstrom and Rafalski both assisted on the Franzen power play goal, so they've each got 2 points tonight.
This allow the Wings to do now is they don't have to press so hard offensively. They can play a responsible game. They've got 16 and a half minutes left in the clock, and out of nowhere, Datsyuk's stick gets in on the play.
Flames control the faceoff. Glencross. Save made. That was close.
Never saw it.
Filppula for Bertuzzi along with Hudler. Kiprusoff slid that one away. Brendan Morrison. And in for Regier. Mickelson rather, and it's sent in deep. Rafalski 6 points the past 3 games for him. Right onto the tape of Filppula. Eriksson moving up, and he forces Kiprusoff to hold that.
Eriksson's jumped up into the play a couple of times tonight. Looks like no worse for wear for taking that shot off the ankle earlier in the game. He's just a bit short on this one, a little late. But he got a little jab in there and didn't want to pull the goalie, so he let the stick go. Didn't want to attract any more attention than he did.
Ericsson's at his best when he gets himself involved offensively in the game, when he's able to bring that puck to the neutral zone. He did it early in this one, and he's been real sharp throughout.
Ericsson's played 11 minutes tonight and missed some time with that injury as Kiprasov holds it.
Calgary Flames look a little bit comfortable, and I'm not so sure that's what they want to look like with only a 1-goal lead in their body language here so far, because Detroit's going to throw everything at them, including the kitchen sink here, if they can, in the third period.
After giving up that goal, the Flames do have to be a little more assertive offensively because they don't have that pad anymore. They can't lay back against the wings.
Jerome McGinley on Lidstrom, backhand. Lidstrom stick got a piece of it, send it high. Bouwmeester deflected to the corner. Howard there. Back in front, Lidstrom for Stewart. Holmstrom going in. Around Regier, who got hit? Holmstrom did. Tanguay again out of the air. Perfectly, long shot. Howard stopped it. And deflected up into the netting and out of play. The faceoff will stay deep. Jerome McGinley with 7 points the past, 8 points the past 4 games now. He's got 2 and 1 tonight.
Well, he obviously feels like they're scoring that goal against Turco in Chicago the other night from almost the blue line. And right there, he just shot one from about 55 feet. He's going to fire it from everywhere.
Yeah, he can tell now that he feels that no matter where he's got that puck, he can score from that spot.
Conroy won it cleanly to Sarek Saveman. Rebound, Chapman. Another Conroy. Just missed. Howard was busy on that. As the Flames come close again.
Losing those faceoffs, Calgary, matter of fact, has not been good over the first 40 minutes. They're only 43%, but boy, they've won some key ones. That's offside. Some critical ones in situations like that one right there that almost made it 4-2.
Shaking his head. Boy, outstanding chance for Conroy, giving that 2-goal pad again. Yeah, he's still talking to himself.
Well, he doesn't score many anymore.
You know, and those opportunities come few and far between when you play the amount of ice Conroy does now at this point in his career, and you hate to pass up on an opportunity like that.
It's an into the Red Wing end. Lost a shoulder injury in the preseason and missed some playing time through the first month. Brendan Morrison down the ice. This will be icing.
Well, the other thing too, guys, don't forget also what Mike Babcock said in that short interview was our shifts have been way too long. We got to be shorter on our shifts and be fresher.
Giordano whipped it high.
Another icing?
No,
wave it off.
At center for Hoodler with right on the stick Franzen. Shot hit escape, deflected up into the crowd. 3-2 Calgary, third period on a Sunday evening at Joe Louis Arena on Fox Sports Detroit.
During this commercial break, Mike Babcock had a conference with the officials, and this has been an ongoing issue all game long, is how quickly the referee gets their hand up. Now, the home team has the last change. Mike Babcock says he needs more time to see who Calgary's got on the ice so he can put out the players that he wants. He feels that the arm's coming up too quick, which means you can't change any more players.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Datsuk won it cleanly for Rafalski to the point to Eriksson, and Kiprasov knocked it to the corner. Zetterberg, he shoots, save made. And the rebound, the Flames got Rafalski back to get it. 2 assists tonight for Rafalski, career assist number 400 and 401 for the terrific Red Wing defenseman.
He's racking him up pretty good.
That pass too far for Datsuk. Still with the puck though. And then it deflected and Rafalski has to hurry back. Filppula. Oh, he nearly got through. Backlund. Eriksson took it away on the intended feed. Oh, Rafalski got all crossed up there with the stick. Tanguay to the goal. He scores.
Wow.
Oh, Rafalski got all jumbled in there, and Tanguay able to jump around him. and he gives Calgary back a 2-goal lead.
Well, a lot of guys, even though Brian Rafalski did get bumbled up, a lot of players wouldn't have been able to finish this play, but Tanguay is not one of them. He's a very talented offensive player, and he stayed with it and really gets a nice finish there. There's you see how Rafalski got tied up with himself, and a nice finish by a goal scorer, Alex Tanguay. 2-goal lead again for the road team.
Murph, he wasn't really expecting that pass from Jonathan Ericsson, was he?
He got himself a bit of a handcuffed himself actually on that play. Wasn't sure how he was going to take the puck.
Yeah, it arrived so quickly with a checker coming at him. And Ericsson threw it back to him. It surprised him a little. Bertuzzi. For Filppula. Lidstrom back into Franzen. Red Wings need a quick reply here. Stewart to the net. Didn't get through as Kiprusoff, but a lot of bodies on him. Stewart jumps up, takes the feed, and gives it back to Lidstrom. For Bertuzzi, off his stick. Franzen knocked it back in, and the Flames will carry ahead. Kostopoulos will shoot it in the left wing corner. Oh, and they're going to call Todd Bertuzzi for interference. He won't like it. The Red Wings are going to be shorthanded. I'll be at the Joe next Sunday. Same time, same place. Wings battle the Columbus Blue Jackets at 5 o'clock. Score your tickets now by calling 800-745-3000 or online at DetroitRedWings.com. Red Wings are going to be shorthanded here for just the second time tonight. Calgary scored on their first power play. And regained a 2-goal lead. Huge penalty kill here for Detroit. Still plenty of time left here. 12 minutes to go. You got 4 minutes. Well, he said he didn't like the call, and he obviously let him hear about it. And the worst part for the Wings here, if you kill it off, you got another 4 minutes gone where you can't really pressure. Miller couldn't pick it up as Bouwmeester is back. He retrieves it. Gets the return pass. Rennie Bourque couldn't get past Soleil. How Abdelkader tried to get around Giordano and couldn't. Alex Tanguay. He was quickly forgetting last year in Tampa Bay, which was the worst of his career. Just 37 points and 1 goal the final 25 games. For Alex Tanguay. He was reacquired in the offseason by Calgary. Filppula on him. He's got the forward back in Tanguay. He made a good play to force him to the corner. Brought to center. And that's fired in. Stewart gave it to Helm, passed it back. We've got another penalty coming. A slash.
Hagman on the forecheck. Stewart was playing the puck.
And just 34 seconds left in the 4-minute penalty to Bertuzzi.
Number 10, 2 minutes for slash.
Dan O'Halloran making the call.
The old reach in with the two-hander. I don't know if they had a little even up to it after giving Bertuzzi the 4 minutes.
That was called by Dan O'Halloran, who was at center ice making the call, not Steve Kazari, who's right beside him.
Looking right at it.
Yeah.
Go figure.
See, not all minds think alike.
Go figure.
Rafalski off the draw. Cronwall had it come right back. As the shot was blocked. And then Rafalski back to get it. For Franzen in full flight through center. Offside. And as it was tipped off the stick, and then Rafalski brought it in.
Well, this game's possibly a long way from over here. Detroit can put some people on the ice, especially 4-on-4. It should be an advantage Detroit with more skilled players that they can throw at Calgary than Calgary can at them, and more ice to work with. So
Lidstrom threw it back into his own end, and Rafalski with it. Zetterberg and Datsyuk are up front. as the teams go for a side here at the halfway point in the third period. Zetterberg had the pass for Datsuk knocked down by Jerome McGinley. Datsuk back to take it for Lidstrom. Datsuk, tough pass to handle and in a crowd. Here comes Lidstrom though as Datsuk gets back on side. For Rafalski. Tried to go back to Datsuk. McGinley intercepted. Regier in deep. And McGinley at his own line and now to center. Can't get through Pavel Datsuk. Henrik Zetterberg with Stewart. Took the shot. Redirected. Here's Coppola. Another shot. Kiprusoff.
Oh, wow.
As Cronwall let it go. Red Wings hockey. Fox Sports Detroit. Presented by Bell Tire.
Kiprusoff has faced 29 shots, and the last one could have been his best game. As a Wing, lots of pressure. The puck is coughed up by Giordano. The shot. Look at that snag as he's on his butt. Kiprusoff makes the save. The Wings are putting all the pressure. Defense. See Stewart in front of the net. Everybody's getting involved in the offense.
In that case, he was moving to his right and he reached back to his left to get that baby off the stick of Nicholas Cronwall.
Vezina Trophy winner, his best goaltender in 06. He seems to be in the running. Whether the Flames are in the running or not, he keeps them in. Many games just like this one. Zetterberg to the net, scores!
Ooh.
That got right through him.
Ooh.
Henrik Zetterberg and the Red Wings back within a goal with 9 to play.
Well, until we see a replay on this, I think Kiprusoff expected Zetterberg to raise this puck. Watch him knife his way through these two players right here. And he missed the backhand, I believe. Trying to go up high. It went off the heel of his stick and right on the ice. So after great saves, especially on Cronwall, he lets up an average goal for sure.
For a goaltender,
oh, yeah.
The backhand shot can be tricky because the puck comes off the blade so strange. The forehand comes off true. The backhand, the goaltender's not sure how the puck's going to come off.
So Henrik Zetterberg now with 19 points. Pavel Datsuk will get another assist. He'll go to 21. He'll lead the Red Wings. Still playing for a side. In front. Oh, and Franzen went to the net. Got knocked down by Bomis. Here comes Iginla. Flames with a power play now for a half minute. As Iginla goes sliding into Howard. Race for the puck goes Miller. Hit by Regier. Cronwall gets another assist. He's got 7 points the past 7 games. Red Wings shorthanded here for another 10 seconds.
Fresh legs out there like Helm and Miller. Did a nice job here.
And Bertuzzi steps out of the box. Thankful for that. No icing. Stewart chipped it along to Holmstrom. Crowd into it. Cronwall away from Morrison. Knocked down by Glencross. Pavel Datsuk. Holmstrom far side. Left for Stewart. On to Datsuk. Here he goes. He's up along with Zetterberg. Datsuk in. Shoots and sent it high. Rebound up front of the goal. Reaching for it. Holmstrom's got it. Off to the far side. He nails Babchuk. Moss knocks it down and carries to center. And down it goes. Both teams changing. That was a frantic shift.
Some energy, eh?
Yep.
Why you got to have short shifts?
Bertuzzi with Madano. Saved by Kiprusoff. Madano to get it again. As Regier's down in the corner as he went to hit Madano, and Robin Regier got the worst of it.
Well, he's delivered some crushing body checks here tonight in this game, as he normally does, number 28.
Tries to make a play on Madano. Gets the worst of it.
Well, it's not always the guy receiving the check that gets hurt. Modano takes a bad angle shot. Regier went to get him. Modano stepped out of the way, and Regier went crashing into the boards left shoulder first. So smart move by Modano, and it looks like he's getting help. Therefore, it's a knee. His right leg in that
Trying
pile
to
up.
put some weight on it, trying it, but it's not good.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Well, the Flames have had a slew of injuries this season already, and Damon Lanko, the most significant of those.
They don't need to lose that guy.
At this point in the game, you're up by a goal. Strong defensive defenseman. Here is.
Well, each team down a man. Dan Cleary, an upper body injury in the second period, and he won't be back tonight. Chopping at it. Rafalski, puck into the middle. Went after it again. And a 9-iron shot, got it back.
Oh, too many men on the ice, and they made a play against Detroit and got away with it. Woo!
Eriksson shot it right over there. Remember, they were changing. Tim Jackman took a hit from Bertuzzi on the flyby. Modano able to knock it down. Now he finds it. Rafalski for Modano across center and in. Red Wings changing. 5 fresh skaters come over the boards. Yuri Hudler ahead for Filppula. Up with Abdelkader. Offside though. 5:53 to go, third period. 4-3 Flames on Fox Sports Detroit.
Yours.
Now Pavel Datsyuk has had a shot of energy here in the third period. He really had the Jets on, going down the outside. Scoring chance there, saved by Kiprusoff. That was right off the hop in the first shift of the period. Here, he deflects the shot from the point, and here sets up Zetterberg to make it 4-3 with 5:53 left in the third period. 4-3 Flames. Could be an icing.
As the faceoff comes back in the Calgary zone, here's tonight's Bernstein player profile on number 44, who's known as Big Bert, Godzilla, Big Babe. You know he loves James Taylor.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain, said James Taylor.
Bernstein advantage, your legal slap shot, our Bernstein profile. Lidstrom shot off the glass, and Todd Bertuzzi to get it for Filppula. Stewart had pinched in. Bertuzzi reaches out, gives it to Filppula. Hit by Stajan. Pass, Stewart's got it, back to the net, high, everyone ducking. Holmstrom in front. Stewart will shoot. Oh, Holmstrom, we got a stick on that.
Oh,
big hole coming.
What the heck
Filppula
is
draped
that?
to the ice. Delayed call to Calgary. Franzen still got it. With Broom, out front the shot block. Off the bench. Here comes Zetterberg. 6 skaters, he'll turn back with it. Hacking at Holmstrom is Kiprusoff. Lidstrom waits. Gives to Zetterberg. 6 on 5, delayed penalty here to Calgary. And they'll touch.
Wow. There's an unsportsmanlike play right there by Aginla. And they're gonna, what are they going to do?
Sutter's complaining about this call.
Well, complaining. How do you complain about that? Speed is not till the spring.
Yeah.
Holy jumping. And then Aginla slaps the puck down the ice.
Corral.
Yeah.
The argument being is Stajan does not have the puck, and Filppula takes a shot at him, and that's what Sutter's saying. That's interference on that play.
Well,
Steve Van Zandt seeing how Terry Filppula is. The 6th Bell Tire power play for Detroit. They've scored on 2. 3 would be great here. Again, off that draw, it's must
seen that tonight where Detroit has at least drawn the, had a draw on the face-off, but has really lost possession.
Yep.
That's out of play.
Murph talked about that during the intermission. Breaking down, yeah.
And that means a lot as far as time of possession. And you're not defending. Calgary has gotten a ton of those, even though their percentage on draws is 43 coming into the third period.
Well, 22 seconds is gone now on this power play, and it's how long will it take the Wings to get the puck back?
Lidstrom. Chipped in. Kostopoulos hounded. Back pressure from Datsuk, and it's down the ice.
That play was made to Lidstrom where he couldn't do much except dump it in, and they couldn't get anybody there quick enough. It wasn't on the board to be planned.
Calgary penalty killing, 11th in the league. Red Wing power play, 10th coming into play tonight. And Mickelson high off the glass and down. Rafalski goes off, and Modano comes on as the Red Wings are changing. And they'll start deep with 45 seconds left in their man advantage. Filppula passed off. Glenn Cross there to intercept. And now Kronwall will try. Hudler, Franzen, Filppula, who's got it? For Franzen, another one. Sticks in the lane for the Flames. They've done a good job.
No shots again for Detroit on this power play.
Time winding down in it. Filppula along with Hudler. Moss. He'll get there along with Kronwall and Kostopoulos. Modano. One last rush. Franzen. Hudler. Teams even. Back in front. Knocked down. Hudler's got it again. Off a skate. And cleared. This will be an icing. But the Red Wings will go 2 for 6. On the power play tonight. Here's the ING direct save of the game, and it would be Mika Kiprasov, who's faced 32 shots.
None better than this one here in this third period. On number 55, Kronwall. That was a dandy for sure.
Right into that big trapper. Red Wings win that faceoff. Bertuzzi behind the goal. Shields the puck. Front. Oh, an Abdelkader just
make
couldn't
that
get
save?
a stick on it.
We'll have to look at the replay. I think he made another save there off number 8.
Helm coming in. Into the glove. Puck's loose. Stage in there to grab it. Penalty upcoming. Ballmeister.
Holy jumping. Again, he's waving his arms up in the air like, what can he do? He's really sour. Now, you got 1:56 to go. Now the question becomes for Mike Babcock. Look out, Abdelkader and Iginla away from the play. And if both linesmen get in there.
Iginla took his helmet off and his shield, and he wanted to go.
Well, this would never a bad exchange, I guess, if you get Iginla off the ice, and they're going to get him anyway. Holy smoke.
Well done.
They'll get 2 more. Each, Abdelkader and Iginla. Lose a penalty on Abdelkader. And he did look at that stop by the right pad of Mika Kiprasov, a backhander by Abdelkader, and she would have been tied. So now the question for Mike Babcock is going to be, when do I pull Jimmy Howard if we don't score, if I let him go for 30 seconds? And he's talking about it right now.
He just said, keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me to Jimmy Howard.
I'm thinking he gives them maybe 30 seconds, and if they don't score, Howard's heading for the bench and 6-on-4.
Huge bell tire power play here. Ballmeister in for interference. Iginla and Abdelkader offsetting. Datsuk with Holmstrom and Franzen. Lidstrom and Rafalski. Datsuk right side. For Rafalski. Tap back Lidstrom. Rafalski again. Back across. The shot high.
Sailed it.
Franzen let it go. Now he'll go after with Giordano, who got there first. Rafalski corrals it at center.
I'm thinking he's coming now.
Datsuk right back in. Rafalski in deep. Threw it across. Howard to the bench for a 6th skater. So 6-on-4. Datsuk to Holmstrom. Flipped it back to Datsuk. Holmstrom heads to the periphery of the crease. Over the stick of Franzen. Finds Rafalski. Over to Lidstrom. Rafalski. Zetterberg high slot. Franzen for Rafalski. 6-on-4. Lidstrom. Rafalski. Franzen. One-timer. Blocked Giordano down. Franzen's got it again. 45 to go in the third. Franzen, top of the circle. Face-off dot. Blocked again.
Another one.
By Giordano. Zetterberg grabs the loose puck. Holmstrom still in front, hoping a puck will get through to him. Lidstrom, Franzen, off his stick, off the glass. Rafalski knocks down to Lidstrom, a half minute to go. There's a shot, redirects Zetterberg. Datsuk, another try. Datsuk's got it in back of the goal again. Holmstrom for Franzen, 20 seconds left for Rafalski, and he can't handle it. Have to clear the zone. Right back in for Lidstrom. And right back out again. 9 seconds. Broken stick. Calgary. Datsuk in. No stick. Sarge. Zetterberg. Score! 3.2 to play. Tie game. Power play goal. The Euro Twins have done it again.
Calgary Flames are screaming at the referee. Corey Sarich breaks his stick. So they're now down to 4. And Datsuk with a perfect pass to Zetterberg. And Kiprusoff drops his head with 3.2 seconds left. Look at there's Sarich dropping his stick. The puck goes out though, and you think this one's over. There's only about 8 seconds left when Datsuk is able to squirm his way over top of the blue line through 2 players to make the backhand pass rolling, albeit to Henrik Zetterberg, who gets his second of the night, and the Red Wings salvage at least 1 point, maybe 2 to come.
Datsuk's got a goal and 2 helpers, and that's the most significant. It winds up being 3.2 on the clock, which technically will go down as 19:56.
Wow.
So, the Red Wings indeed make their point, and Rafalski's on a 3-point night. Overtime, 4-on-4, tied at 4 net. Tonight's overtime is presented by New York Life Insurance Company, the company you keep. Well, for the first time this season in a game, the Red Wings have scored 3 power play goals. Henrik Zetterberg with 2 goals tonight. And Pavel Datsuk with a goal and 2 assists. And Jerome Iginla, don't forget the trade-off now. Iginla's still in the box with Abdelkader on the offsetting.
Right.
So they don't have him here 4-on-4 to start. Big night for Brian Rafalski. 3 points for him this evening. 7 the past 3 games. Here comes Franzen. Cuts to the middle. Shoots. Oh, save baby down. Filppel all over it. And prone on the ice. Kiprusoff's got it underneath. And Iginla's now out of the box with Abdelkader.
Nice stutter step by... Wow, and deflects off Giordano's stick. That's why that was handcuffed Kiprusoff, and Iginla and Abdelkader vacate the penalty box. As you see Kiprusoff sitting on that baby. He's been under fire here in the 3rd period for sure. The Red Wings are ratcheting up the pressure.
Oh, consecutive games in overtime. A shot by Rafalski was stopped. As the Red Wings conclude a 6-game homestand. 2 points in 4 of them, 1 point in the other, 1 point here tonight, looking for another. Datsuk weaving through traffic. Shielding from Moores. Rafalski. Well, nice to see after the Eriksson pass back handcuffed him as Tanguay went in and scored that he bounces back with another big point. And that's what the pros, the great players do. Oh, knocked down hard was Modano as he ran into traffic, and he's hurt.
Yes, he is.
Red Wings have already lost clear tonight. Now Modano bent over, goes to the bench.
Awkwardly went down.
Sure did.
Oh, the Wings catch a break. Too many men on the ice.
Here comes Helm. Save made. Rebound. Oh, and just wide. Helm stays with it. Back to Stewart. For Helm to Bertuzzi.
Shoot the puck, Bert.
Helm with it again. He's got some room. Lidstrom wide open. Scores! Red Wings win it 5-4 in overtime. A 5-0-1 homestand. What a comeback. What a game. What a Sunday night.
What a play by Darren Helm to set up Lidstrom, and everybody in the building thought he was going to shoot the puck, and he faked the shot. Look at this play by Helm. Shoot it, Nick, no. Pulls the string on her, puts the yo-yo to sleep, and banks it in off of Kiprusoff. What a play.
Our Timberland pros, stay on your feet. Play of the game. Kiprusoff didn't. Nick Lidstrom sure did.
Wow.
After Zetterberg tied it at 1956, Lidstrom wins it. How sweet it is indeed. And they're the two heroes tonight.
Wow. And our drive to the net by Volkswagen will be Pavel Datsuk's move with 8 seconds left. He comes over the line, fakes his shot. He's got Kiprusoff dancing around. He makes the backhand pass to Zetterberg. It's going to go down as 1956. There was 3.2 seconds left on the clock when the puck went in. What a comeback for Detroit. And once again, Kenny, they find a way to win where they weren't at their best all night.
Here are the 3 stars.
Number 3 from the Red Wings, 13, Pavel Datsuk. Turn number 2 from Calgary, number 12, Jerome Iginla. Turn number 1 from Detroit, number 40, Zetterberg.
And he had 2 goals. And Nick Lidstrom's third from Helm and Bertuzzi. 1:38 into overtime. The Red Wings win it 5-4. The Cardiac Kids. Trevor Thompson's in our Call Sam studios.
Kenny can't get enough of that. Thanks so much. The Wings end this 6-game homestand on a high. We'll have this one covered from all angles with highlights and analysis. Justin White is collecting post-game reaction from inside the Wings room as well. The Pistons are in action against the Wizards tonight. We'll have highlights of that throughout the show. And the Lions find a new way to lose. It's all coming up next on this edition of Red Wings Live.